Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February the 11th, 2026. We're going to be talking about NXT because a lot of things happening. I don't know, I said that twice. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about 2K26. We didn't get no updates today, but I did want to talk about, because we did get a trailer this week. Today. And it's to show us all the matches that will be on the 2K Showcase. They're not all confirmed yet. We didn't get every single one of them, but there will be more later today. So that's going to be interesting to see. So the Showcase, like 2K24, they will be in 3 categories. You got the regular Showcase matches where you get all the regular CM Punk's, all his matches that he had in his WWE career. And then you got the Fantasy Warfare, the Dream matches. We saw that with 2K24 with some of the tag teams of Samoans versus the current guys, where they faced the Dudley Boys in a tables match. Stuff like that. Hachi Peter Maravilla versus George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. We have Dream matches. And then there's a third category called What If matches. So this is what this means is that if CM Punk did not leave the WWE 2014, or that, yeah, right? If he didn't leave WWE, what will happen facing the current wrestlers in the WWE? Or it could be other guys that got released, but now they're back in the game. But this is all the matches that so far. We didn't get all the what ifs, and I don't know we got all the dream matches. We do. I think we have all the matches for the history matches, where all his matches that he had through his career. So we got CM Punk versus JBL at SummerSlam 2008. We have a no-win contendership Intercontinental Championship tournament finals at Armageddon. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. We have WrestleMania 27. CM Punk versus Randy Orton. Elimination Chamber WWE Championship match. CM Punk versus The Rock. Monday Night Raw no-win contenders match to the WWE Championship. CM Punk versus John Cena. WrestleMania 29, CM Punk versus The Undertaker. SummerSlam 2013, no disqualification. The Best versus The Beast. CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell match. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. The Netflix debut between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, and WrestleMania 41, Triple Threat match. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. And the Dream match. We got CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. CM Punk versus Eddie Guerrero. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus The Miz and Maurice. And we don't know anything about the what if matches. We don't know anything about it. We have no idea what's going on in there. But this is the matches that is unconfirmed right now, and maybe we will get something what if with these matches. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch at WrestlePalooza. And what's going on with the CM Punk TNA / Ring of Honor? Who will he be facing? We don't know that. And the unlockables that we have is the Legends, alternate attires, managers, championships, and arenas. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not the only thing I am excited for. Every time my game gets restarted, just like now, I always had to do the showcase. I had to do everything, right? I had to do every match through the showcase. But now they give you a second option. They give you a gauntlet match, a 20-man gauntlet match for the showcase. And they give you 2 options of who you want to play as in the gauntlet match. CM Punk or AJ Lee. But if you could win this gauntlet match, you could unlock every single thing in one match for the showcase. You could win all the CM Punks, all the guys that he faces, all the championships that it comes with, like the World Heavyweight title, I guess that comes with it. The Spinner WWE title. There's no other titles in there. No, there's not. But those titles and the arenas, like, let's see what we got here. SummerSlam 2008, Armageddon, WrestleMania 27, Elimination Chamber. We got the Monday Night Raw, WrestleMania 29, SummerSlam 2013, Bad Blood, Raw 25. I don't know if that's going to be Thingy Bobber, but so that's going to be interesting that you could, if you don't want to do the whole thing, if you didn't want to do the whole showcase, you could do this gauntlet match, 20-man. And some people say it might be challenging, but I think you could make it go easy. Like, turn your difficulty to easy. Because that's what I do if I want to hurry up and finish it. I make it go easy. The good thing is that we're not have a multi-man match. Like the women's Money in the Bank. Some people it says it takes heart. I found a way to win this match. I keep a finisher stored. Because you can use a finisher to skip a piece of the mini game, and you could use it, and then you could do that way. But you still have to make sure everybody's down. So that's what that I think is pretty cool. But when I first get the game, I will play through the whole showcase and see what happens. But I wonder, will we get anything extra? Because I remember in games, when you win a career mode, you get some extra things. I know there's some things that we already know about. Maybe that CM Punk. Maybe that ECW arena that they showed us on the first trailer. That ECW arena. The WWE ECW arena. Not the old school. They said there's an old school ECW arena. I guess that's going to be part of What If matches or dream matches, something like that. I have no idea. But we don't know. But I'm hoping that we get like some extras. Because I remember the 2010 Usos. They weren't even in a match for the showcase. Like Rosie and Jamal, they were in a match. Like they had their own separate match. But sometimes in the gauntlet match or the Bloodline gauntlet match, sometimes those Usos are not even in the match. But when you win that gauntlet match, you get that Usos and you get that Tamina. Sometimes they don't be in it because sometimes it's like random. To me, it looks like it's random. And sometimes I face Yokozuna. Sometimes I face Umaga. Sometimes I don't think I faced Umaga in the last time I did this gauntlet match. So you're not facing every person that's in the showcase, but it feels like it's random. So I'm guessing that I don't know what I was saying. Maybe that CM Punk could be it doesn't have its own match, and you could just win it by winning the whole thing, or win the gauntlet match. I think it will be cool if you get separate awards. When you beat CM Punk and you win the gauntlet match, you get like half of the awards. And if you're AJ Lee, you get the second half. I think that would be cool. And I guess AJ Lee is going to be unlockable on Showcase. Because she's in the game and she's new. So why not put her in the Showcase? Right? Why not put her in the Showcase? Because why would she be in the match with Maurice and The Miz and she's not unlockable. That doesn't make any sense. Why is she not unlockable? She's not. I don't know if she's on the base game. Like when you start up the game and you go on your roster, AJ Lee's there. I don't think she will. I think she will be unlockable. Like the new arenas that's not on 2K25, that might be on 2K26 sometimes. But all the new arenas that's on the showcase will all be unlockable. So AJ is new and she's on the showcase. So I wonder if she's gonna be one of the unlockables. I wouldn't be surprised she is. I wouldn't be surprised because she's part of the showcase. Mostly everything is unlockable. You unlock that CM Punk. You unlock that Brock Lesnar, that 2013 Brock Lesnar, that John Cena, 2013 John Cena. Mostly you unlock everything. So, yeah. Mostly you unlock everything when you do those things. And they have this CM Punk arena, like they did with the Bloodline. They have their own customized arena for the showcase star, like CM Punk is. And just like the Bloodline was the showcase, that's why they had a Bloodline arena. Now they got a CM Punk arena. Everything's CM Punk, his logos, his fist with his tape fist. That's pretty cool too. I don't know if I'm going to be using that arena, but it's pretty cool. What else we have here? I don't know what else we have. But there's a lot of things happening, and I'm hoping that we get more updates of this game the next couple of days for this week. Or we might have to wait next week. I'm not a big fan of waiting next week. I'm happy that we get this. We don't know what's going to happen next. Maybe we have to wait until Friday Night SmackDown happens because that's WWE SmackDown. I guess they're not going to do any updates for NXT when NXT's on. So, I guess not. They didn't get up as anything. They got us Ricky Satan's entrance, but that's pretty cool too. Hurting my throat by talking, so I need to drink something. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some NXT to talk about. We have the tag team segment, so we got the tag team champions Dark State coming out because there's a lot of problems that they have. They have the Tony D'Angelo problem because he says the real reason why he's come back is to get rid of the Dark State because they got rid of him for months and destroy his family. So now they're targets of Tony D'Angelo, and they're saying that you shouldn't try that because there's four of us and there's one of you. And then the calling shows, they had a problem with the calling because they attacked them and all that stuff. So the calling was on the balcony, and they says that you guys rush things, but we plan things before we attack. So all that happened, and then OTM comes out doing the Dark State's entrance, and they were on top of the where the audience is, and saying that they want a shot at the tag titles. They told the calling, you guys could wait, but we want the tag team titles now. Hank and Tank comes out and saying that they want the shot. They're the only ones that's the former tag team champions. And then we got a brawl between the tag teams, even the Dark State, OTM, calling did not get involved. And then there's two more Dark State in the ring. I believe Dion Lennox and Coulter. What is his name again? Because that guy, the Coulter guy, has a match with Tony D'Angelo next week. But Tony D'Angelo attacks Dion Lennox and Coulter in the ring. So a lot of things is not good for Dark States. And we heard that Ethan Page will defend his NXT North American title. Robert Stone gave him some options who he should face. Miles Bourne, somebody from TNA, people from AAA, but he said no. He beat everybody. He beat everybody in TNA. He didn't really beat everybody in AAA. And he should be upset because he lost the AAA's mixed tag team titles to Mr. Iguana and Lola Bice. We'll talk a little more about Lola Bice like a little sooner. But ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Page will be defending his title against Shia Hill because he kind of scared Ethan Page with his shillelagh. It's a knife. Not spatula. Cleaver? Machete, that's what it was. He scared him with that, and Robert Stone keep on saying, okay, how about you face Shia Hill? He said, okay, sure, because he was scared. But he did not hear the words that he has to defend his title against Shia Hill. He's not happy about it. Lola Bice is getting her hand checked. Robert Stone says, you're supposed to have a match next week against Kalani Jordan. But if the doctor doesn't clear you, I had to cancel that match and reschedule it. But Lola says, I don't back down. I got my feet still. But Robert Stone said, you kind of hurt your hand more on Saturday on the AAA's mixed tag team title match. But she doesn't care. Lola doesn't care. And then Robert Stone got interrupted by a referee because Keanu Carver destroyed a whole locker room of superstars. Because Robert Stone says Shawn Michaels wants chaos, and that's what Keanu Carver got in his mind. Chaos. And then Lola Bice got attacked in the trainer's office by Kalani and got her hand smooshed into a drawer because she put her hand in the drawer because she was trying to get herself up, and Kalani Jordan just kicked the drawer and her hand got smashed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last time we will see Kelly Kidside as an interviewer because she put on Twitter that she is leaving WWE. Her contract expires on February 14th on Valentine's Day, so this is the last time we see her on NXT. That sucks. I don't really mind about reporters leaving WWE because I really don't know who they are because they don't get shown a lot. But yeah, but it still sucks. Because I do remember Kelly Kidside when she was in Ring of Honor and she wrestled in Ring of Honor too. This was before AEW was the boss of Ring of Honor. Joe Hendry comes out to celebrate his NXT Championship win. And he's loving it. He's been a TNA champion, All-State champion, amateur wrestling. All that stuff until he got interrupted by the Swipe Right guys. I know they have another name for their faction, but I can't... Vanity Project, something like that. I don't know. Those guys. I get annoyed with those guys. They're bullies. They always talk about how cute they look. You don't look that cute, dude. I could care less about your cuteness. And then they said that Joe Hendry does not deserve to hold that title. Those say Jackson Drake issue a challenge. Joe Hendry accepts. And then the Swipe Right guys attack Joe Hendry. And that's it. And Jackson Drake couldn't take off his jacket. It was caught on his hand. Okay, that guy didn't take his jacket off. You're telling me that you are the next NXT champion? If you can't rip off your shirt? My God. So, ladies and gentlemen, that happened there, and Stone made it official. Mr. Jackson Drake will get his shots at the NXT title tonight against Joe Hendry. We got Jada Parker versus Blake Moreau. These ladies want to hurt each other because what Blake did to Jada on last week when Jada was making the fans happy at the merch stand, and then she gets attacked by Blake. So these ladies just want to destroy each other. And they didn't care that they got double countouts. So Jada Parker and Blake, nobody won, and these ladies just destroying each other multiple times. And then security guard got involved. One of them got Jada Parker's finisher on them, and then she kicked one of them in the groin, and then throws one into a barricade and breaks the barricade. My goodness. And there was some guy named Psycho in the audience. I guess it's a Netflix TV show or some other TV show. I don't know what TV show. They showed him and the lights turned red, and I guess he's supposed to be a scary guy. He didn't look scary. I thought it was a wrestler. I thought it was a wrestler. But they said something about a TV show. I don't know. We have Eli Knight will be versing Josh Briggs in the Speed title tournament to see who's going to the finals against Elio Lepar. I like Eli Knight. He's good. He's high fly. I like the high flyers. He's good in the ring. The winner of that match is Eli Knight. And he will be versing LaFar. And ladies and gentlemen, we have shake hands, respect from LaFar and Mr. Eli Knight. And Jasper just destroys both guys. Destroying monsters. We had Joe Hendry versus Jackson Drake for the NXT Championship. It was a pretty decent match. Swipe Right got themselves involved and got kicked out. Bray Balor and Ricky Smokes. Those guys got kicked out because the referee saw them touch Joe. And one guy, Balor says, "We didn't touch him, but you got caught. You got caught. So, why you suck at lying, dude." So they got kicked out, and Jackson Drake with a funny face of getting, "Oh no, I can't do this by myself now." I guess he couldn't because he didn't win the match. Still your NXT champion, Joe Hendry. And ladies and gentlemen, Joe Hendry got attacked by Ricky Sainz because Ricky Sainz wants the NXT championship. And Shawn Legacy issues a challenge to Keanu Carver in Atlanta, Georgia in 2 weeks. On February 24th, I think it was. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we had the Swipe Right versus Hank and Tank. It was okay. I'm not a big fan of these Swipe Right guys. But, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Swipe Right because OTM got involved. The referee got distracted. And, of course, they had to cheat to win. Swipe Right gets the win. We heard there was supposed to be a triple threat match for the Northern contenders to the tag titles. Hank and Tank versus The Calling versus OTM. Because of the win of the Swipe Right, they get added to the match. Now it's a fatal four-way match next week with Swipe Right added. Our main event, in a unique way of getting a no-one contender for the NXT Women's Championship, we have a tag team match, but whoever gets the pinfall or submission for their team to win will get the shots at the title. We have Sol Ruka and Zarya will be versus Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray. Pretty decent match, but still Zarya doesn't know how to be teammates now. She won't stop getting mad and pushing Sol Ruka. Every time Sol Ruka trying to go for a pin, trying to get a win, Zarya pulls her off. But Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray doesn't have a problem. But at the end, Zarya accidentally bumped into Sol Ruka. The referee says that's a tag. So Zarya doesn't know that she was not legal. And then Sol Ruka was legal and she got the Soul Snatcher. Zarya does a spear, but the referee pins for Sol Ruka because she's legal in the ring. And 1, 2, 3, Sol Ruka gets the win and she becomes the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship at Atlanta on February 24th against JC Jane. And then we have a face-off between JC Jane and Sol Ruka. In the background, you see Zarya looking mad. That's not good. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I would say, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. We're getting closer to the Australia show that I guess is on Saturday. I won't be watching it because... Well, maybe I will because it's Saturday. I don't think I have any PLEs on Saturday this weekend. I don't think so. Do I? I don't remember. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we got the might watch the Saturday nights or Saturday. Is it during the day or Saturday night? Australia. I think it's during the day. So yeah, we will watch that if I could get the channel. Is it on TSN? Is that what they're on, right? No, TBS. What am I talking about TSN? TBS. Is it on TBS or not? I don't know. I have no idea. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys for AEW tomorrow. Bye!